be professional about this. God damn. Okay, so we
Yes.
got that.
Professional streamers?
No.
Nah.
I'm very professional. I play the Monster Mash almost every time.
Pro status.
Professional streamers on mytwitch.tv?
Damn
It's
it,
more likely
Owen.
than you think.
You took my joke, Owen. God damn it. It's gonna... yes, Twitter.
We should be really saving all this good stuff for the stream.
Yeah, you know.
You know
We'll
what?
just have to
I
do it
got a list
again.
right here.
Shake off the nerves, get all this funny out of us before we go live or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
we need
thank
to
you,
make
Rose
sure
Garden,
we're
for the follow.
completely-
Appreciate that.
We need to make sure we're completely unfunny by the time we stream.
Oh,
Forbid we
Y'all
make
know who
someone
Rose
laugh.
Garden is, right?
Now.
hey, there's Zoe. Hello, hello.
Hey, I have a push to talk hotkey set up.
Let's
Grads,
see
you hit my horse. I'm not happy.
Is-
Is it
You
the
do
war?
not strike Imperator Scotty, Brian Brewer Canadian.
Is this some Minecraft beef being sorted out live on stream?
She hit my horse. She punched my horse in front of my dog.
Is the horse still alive?
But the horse is alive, but he's
I
unhappy.
played Jackbox last night. Or I played the new Jackbox. There is a game in there that I think people are going to be surprised by. I think it's literally impossible to play over voice.
That sounds like fun, though.
Yeah, no, it's the people I was playing with were stopped mid-game, and I was like, guys, this is awesome. I was really disappointed because I'll just let it happen real time.
I'm so ready.
For sure.
It looks like one of the most fun games in the collection to me.
Oh boy.
Just because it's so annoying. Like, it's definitely meant to be played.
Just
with
double
everybody
checking. Are
in the
you
same
dropping a
room.
tweet that I could retweet, or?
Yes, I'm too busy laughing at everything to compose the tweet. Hold on. Come join us on Twitch as we get
Animal
started.
cruelty is not funny.
Is anyone else hearing an echo, or is that just me?
I'm not hearing an echo on my end.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
neither.
nothing here.
Okay, I'm gonna sort something out real quick then.
For sure. We're live now as we get started. Okay, so I've made the tweet on the Vice City account for people that want to retweet that now. And go ahead, go over to my personal thing, yada yada yada. All the fun stuff here. Also, welcome to the chat, everybody. I tried to pet Brian Boro. Oh, server room closed due to an activity. Let me reopen that. Okay, and also, let me go ahead. I'm gonna drop the...
Oh, duh, I figured it out.
Oh, for sure. Welcome to the chat, eVersion Impulse. Welcome. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the room code for the game into the general chat here. That is not the general chat, that's the stream and announcements one. We do not want to put it in one of the public channels. Okay. ARR.
Look out, don't mess up, don't mess up.
Okay. So that is in the general channel now for people that want to hop in already. Banan Foot. Who is Banan Foot?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Is that like banana?
Are we not doing the... Sorry. I'm still catching up. Are we not doing the thing where you, like, stream the gameplay over Discord? So we do need to have your chat open?
So you just need to have the Discord open. I'm dropping it in
okay,
the
sorry.
general
I thought
chat
the
there.
game was- I thought the game was already... Oh, there it is. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I find it very
I've-
hard to move back and forth in Discord.
I figured it would be kind of awkward to be streaming the game over the Discord, like, just in case, you know, I
Oh,
become
wait.
the traitor or something like that.
Is this
No
the
worries.
Among Us stream?
Yes.
I thought we were doing Jackbox.
Oh, sorry.
What is the website link? Sorry.
You actually need to download an app on your phone for Among Us.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
So I am unable to join the room for some reason.
So
Yeah.
Grotz, you have your
I'm
phone?
finding that as well.
Okay.
I'm
Get
set.
the Among Us app.
I got my witch hat. Everything's cool.
So, Bree, you're having trouble joining?
I'm also
Hey.
not able to join.
Trying again here.
If I know when you enter the code on Among Us, it makes you enter a screen name at the top as well.
Yeah, no. I got that.
Oh, maybe.
No, I put in a name, but it's now giving me gives me the error. Could not find the game you're looking for.
Oh.
Let me go ahead. I'm going to exit this game, maybe...
Oh, hold on. What server are you on?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was on the North America server. That was the thing that I was gonna say, at least for your side of things. Owen was like, maybe I need to...
Okay. That makes sense then. Here I am.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna remake the
Burger
room and put the new code in there.
Hello. Please, it's Burger D. It's 10 burgers.
Are you asking for Skate 4?
Oh, there we go. That's much better.
I am always asking for Skate 4.
That's got it.
Okay,
Ooh.
there's the
Shall
new
we do a
room
little
code.
circle up and introduce everyone before we start in?
Hold on,
Yes.
we've got to customize first, so everyone knows who we. Oh. Ah.
Yeah, I gotta skin it up.
Thank you.
Go to the little computer, and then click the use button.
Because I'm free, I'm naked. You can't put on clothes if you're free.
What are you talking about?
No,
Yeah.
like, since it's the free version, you can't put on it, like, pants.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
locked out. I can't get in.
Wait, are we
Clothes
using
are for the
new
rich only.
code? Shit.
Hmm.
Okay, so the new one is... Okay,
Bree, try possibly going to, like, a different room. Maybe it's something with, like, your Wi-Fi connection is getting fucky.
I mean, I've got a real good Wi-Fi connection from my phone here.
Oh, there's Zoe. The classic Pooch in the chat here.
Alright, I gotta pick my color carefully, because this is gonna be my brand for the next, like, 2 years.
You have to be careful, because if somebody else picks the color, sometimes you'll just get kicked out of it. And
What?
randomly
Oh, really?
assigned a different color.
Oh wait.
Is there a new room, or are we still rolling with the one we have?
There's a new one. I dropped it in the general chat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, I'll just leave so I'm not alone now.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I am completely unable to join in.
I'm trying to think of why that would be the case, hon. Hold on. I'm gonna step away from my microphone and try to troubleshoot with Bree
This
here.
game is also kind of buggy sometimes,
Jay's got a little
so...
version of herself on her head. I assume that's Jay. So this SK. Go to the computer.
Oh, player. Bold choice.
Click.
It took me a few tries to join, but then I got in. You just have to keep trying.
Hmm. Huh, I've never had an issue.
Are we using a private room?
Yes. That's up in the general chat here in our Discord. What the second code that Jay posted is right there, so that's the one we're using right now.
I don't think you are.
Okay.
'cause
Are you audible in voice chat?
Audible.
At the-
I'm not seeing your name light up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you lighten up either, Vivian. Let's see here. Okay.
So that was-
Are people having a dance party currently?
Who's just player?
That's me. It wouldn't let me set a different name for myself. I don't know why.
You punched my horse, Graziella. You punched my horse. I'll never forgive you.
Over it, yeah.
No, that's my cool horse. Do you know how long it took me to get that horse?
What's yours now?
Alright, there's
Eat the horse.
Hitsuzen.
Eat the horse. Eat the horse.
Not even
Oh.
real. If you guys
I
wanna
forgot
play
to
a real game, you should play Stay Alive from 2006. That's a real video game.
Alright.
It's a movie about real video games that everybody in this channel would probably benefit from watching.
Is it...
Can we
you-
get Zoe a little bit louder?
yeah, could you maybe turn up your microphone a little bit, so... I also keep getting kicked from Among Us. Hmm.
Now we're louder.
From what I understand, like, their online stuff can be a little bit finicky at times, so... I mean, considering Bree had to struggle with even getting in the room for a bit, I imagine it might just be something on server side.
Yep, there it is.
Well, everyone's in now, aren't they?
Everyone
I think
is
that
in...
Zoe's trying to get through.
Are we not talking?
Oh no, you're coming through. I think the main person who's having an issue right now is like Vivian is both like not coming through on Discord and like apparently keeps getting kicked from the game too.
Do I have voice now?
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
you do.
Now I can hear you.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah,
Hi.
I'm back.
Yay! Alright, so now
Okay.
we got a full house now, I think, at this point. So, is anyone familiar enough to know what to change the settings for the game to, or should we just go with the recommended settings for now?
I think probably default settings is okay for us.
I assume
Okay,
Yeah,
for
same.
sure.
Yes, my knowledge of this game
yeah.
is oh,
Yeah.
you.
the
Sorry,
internet.
I just realized I had the stream open.
Yeah,
Uh,
no
my knowledge
cheating.
of this game is
Owen, I
entirely
see you.
limited to-
No cheating.
No, I just closed it there because I realized I had it open.
Okay.
My knowledge of this game is limited to whatever fan art I've seen on Twitter, both non and erotic fan art.
I don't think there is non-erotic Among Us fan art.
Alright. If
What
It
is
depends on what you
non-erotic
consider
fan
erotic.
art? I don't.
Yeah, I'm also not familiar with that.
Okay, so now that I oh, thank you for the resubscription 80%. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome.
You can hear the notifications through the mic.
Alright, so I
So-
guess before
so-
we hop in, like, formally, let's everyone go ahead and... Oh, wait. Did people leave? Oh, no, people are just standing behind each other. SK and Vivian were, like, so...
Everyone pile up.
Standing behind each other is pretty sus. I don't know.
So maybe later you can turn off
Well,
if it tells you you get rid of an imposter, so you literally won't know until the end of the match.
Oh yeah, that is the one thing we should probably turn off, like, confirmation ejections, because they just lead to like people saying like, no, you did it, no, you did it, and let's get both of them off.
Mm-hmm.
It's more fun
So-
for the imposter if they can sell the lie a bit harder.
yeah.
Okay, so we're turning off the setting that's game. So no confirm ejects then is the one thing we're
Someone's breathing
changing.
very heavily into the microphone.
Oh yes.
I think that might be Hitsuzen. Hitsuzen, if you could like possibly move it to push to talk.
Hitsuzen, could you stop breathing? That's okay. I can. Please keep breathing. But...
Hey, don't you talk to my son or my son ever again. Both of them.
Alright, confirm ejects are off now that I think we have everyone that's going to be playing in. Everyone introduce yourselves. I'm apparently player because I don't know how to change my name in this video game. Who is free V-Bucks?
Hi, I'm Owen. I'm free V-Bucks. Follow me for free Fortnite skins and hype videos, poggers.
Wait, you have
Let's go,
free-
champs. Like and subscribe.
I'm gonna need a couple F's in
Yeah.
the chat for that one.
Alright, so that was free V-Bucks, that's on. We got Heats here, I believe that's Hitsuzen. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Hitsuzen.
Hi, I'm Hitsuzen. I cut bodies up for a living. Hope I'm not the imposter.
Alright, good introduction, nice, short, to the point. We got Garbo here. Pretty sure that's Graziella. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Pooch with the Fleetwood Mac reference.
Can you guys hear me?
You might want to turn it up a bit.
Yeah, you're a bit quiet, but I can kind of hear you.
Hi, I'm Graziella. Whatever, it's fine.
She punches horses. Don't trust her.
All right. I guess that's her introduction. All right, we got Sasquatchless here. Go ahead and say hi, Sasquatchless.
Hello, I'm Sasquatchless.
No?
Sometimes I stream games,
Oh, I changed it.
and I do play Fortnite, unlike Owen.
Who's an imposter, faker to the throne of Fortnite. We got
You
my
can't
wife
prove I
here.
don't play Fortnite.
We got Bree here. Say
I'm
hi,
flossing
Bree.
right now.
Hello, I'm Bree of Wife City. That's about it. Hi, I'm Pink.
All right. We got Banana and Fruit here. I'm pretty sure that's Vivian. Say hi, Vivian.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Vivian. I'm from the internet.
And then we have SK
You don't
here.
want to like plug anything that you do while you're. All right, hold on. I'll do it then. Hi, I'm SK. Vivian and I have a YouTube channel.
Oh no, server room closed. God damn it. Fucking.
God damn it.
All right, fuck the introductions. Let's just stop.
All right, let's roll.
It's okay, we're only Zoe left.
We
They
need a
don't matter.
room code.
Not say it out loud.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
different room code?
Yeah, it's gonna be a different room code because it makes a new one
I'll do
every
it.
time I get booted. Okay. New codes in general again. This is already going great.
This game is going to be entering codes.
It's seeming
There we
that way.
go.
Was that you,
That was-
Gratz?
Yes.
Okay,
Hello.
you're definitely coming through cleaner at the very least, I'll say that.
Okay.
Well, that's with the room, but I was trying to...
I linked in the stream chat my great Fortnite video.
What's
All
the
right, I gotta know.
conditions to
Is
join?
my dash dancing
Can I-
coming across on the stream? Can you see my moves?
No one can see your moves because I am standing in front of you and bullying you.
Alpha, you could definitely join since you are in the Discord. We would just need you to pop into the voice chat if you're gonna do that.
I think we need... Is Graziella the only one missing from the room now?
Yes, it looks like that
We
is
should
the
probably
case.
start this game as soon as we can.
Yeah.
This particular round. I mean,
Yeah.
just so we don't. But like have folks still join in.
Yeah. Let's... I'm gonna go ahead and just start this one so we can at least like kind of get our sea legs going. So let's go ahead and do that.
Just in time, Grass.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Mute your mics.
Alright.
Oh, we only talk when it's a meeting? That makes sense.
Yes, let me go ahead and do that.
I mean,
Alright.
the way... Oh. Halloween stuff. The way I've played is like, as you don't talk about what you're doing. Fine.
I think that it's okay that at least for the first round to go about that. Like, you just have to, you know, not talk about what you're doing or, you know, all that jazz. No communicating to the voice chat exactly what you're doing at any given moment.
So, how do you play Among Us?
You run around, you go ahead and go do whatever tasks you're assigned to do, or if you're the imposter, you go ahead and try to kill everyone and keep them from doing the things that they're trying to do. It's about as simple as that, really.
There's signs on the floor.
Alright.
Yeah, I know at least with the people I normally play, as long as you're not, you know, formulating plans with other people and whatever, you can just,
Yeah.
you know, talk about whatever.
Gameplay that just distract people.
Alright.
I don't know how to do tasks.
You...
Are you the imposter? Wait.
There's a map?
Oh, and the map shows you where your tests are.
Yeah, there's a map in the top right corner of the screen, or there should be at the very least.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really helpful.
Yeah, it'll show you.
All right.
Who called an emergency?
No,
What?
you don't. I just
What?
saw Garbo hop in the vent. Come on.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Graziella, I saw you really, really trailing me a couple of times, and I was feeling pretty suspicious about you.
Get out of here, Garbo. Come on.
That's good enough for me.
We're just instantly voting Garbo out. Okay.
You could at least deny it.
You're supposed to like.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta make a case for yourself.
Vote.
I mean, in this,
And not
also you do have
Who
to.
doesn't vote murderers?
I said Vivian.
That's pretty sus. But I gotta be honest. I think we got by Graziella. I think we got a traitor there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the celebratory air horn.
How many imposters are in this one?
Just
2.
Yes, I do know that. I set the settings up for this game.
How do you make the map go away when it's open?
I think you just have to click on the button again.
There's an X up in the top left.
Oh, okay. So that's hidden over the Discord overlay that's
Yeah,
popping up. So I
that's
feel
what
like
it
kind of an idiot.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Who put these chandeliers on the ship?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, we want to take care of this stuff because otherwise we instantly lose.
Uh-huh. Oops.
Why are my legs so short?
You got the little stubby legs, right? Nothing wrong with that. Let's see.
This is tense. You don't wanna do these tasks. They crowd up your whole screen, and Owen is standing right next to me.
That's the one rule. You gotta not communicate who is like with you at any given time too.
Yeah.
I'll just say generically
Oh man, I am already really loving this game though. I'll say that much at the very least.
Yeah, you can just talk about whatever, like Inuyasha babies or whatever.
Yeah, how's the Inuyasha babies going for the folks watching that?
I love my butch children. They're nice.
Alright. I hope y'all are taking care of. Oh, okay.
sorry, the gender valence of the one of them. She could be a very hard bet. It's hard to decide.
Okay.
2 episodes under your belt.
You see, I both trust Owen with my life, and I do not trust Owen in the slightest. Like, at this
I knew
point...
not to trust a horse puncher anyway.
Has made his own bed over the course of years. And now he is
Where is it again? Right, that's where the place is.
Okay.
What's
I
up,
don't
Owen?
trust Jay whatsoever.
What?
She's been walking around. She has been walking around, walking into rooms, seeing me or other people by themselves walking in. Then when others arrive, she walks away again. I am 100% convinced that she is stalking the place
That
out.
is incredible.
I don't necessarily think
Okay, what's
we have
your
to vote
case?
right now. I don't think we have to vote right now. I'm just putting it out there because she is creeping me the hell out.
I
That
think
just
you're...
sounds
Anxiety.
I
defensive,
frankly
so
think
I'm
you
not
are
sure.
jumping to conclusions here, Owen. I went to navigation to just go do a simple task, like to get the steering set up, and you were just staring in the room at me, and that was incredibly
Because
suspicious.
you kept walking and following me, and then heat would turn up, or Pooch would turn up, and you'd walk in, and you'd see,
So-
and you'd walk away again. And I've got all my tasks done at this point. I've rewired so much stuff
Here's the thing.
Zoe
can
can
know
tell
for
you
sure-
that I was standing next to them in a
Mhm.
room by themselves while they were also wiring, and nothing happened.
Times when that's not
So
murder.
here's the thing.
What's-
I think
what's
we
the
know
case,
for sure that
SK?
she's not, because
Really?
somewhat a little bit skeevy, but we can hear the background noises from the game over her mic.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Wow.
I hadn't considered that. I probably should just mute myself over the chat for the most part.
So we've heard a couple of
Actual tasks going
Well, even
on.
if you're not the imposter, stop acting so suspicious.
Acting
well,
suspicious is
here,
fun.
Yeah, exactly.
my
That's
task,
part of
so
the
if
fun of
anyone
it
wants
is,
a,
you know.
a buddy-
Anyways, I'm
a buddy up.
I'm voting to skip at this point.
Yeah, I'm also
I've
skipping.
got 2 small crewmates and a whole lot of gumption.
I'm done with all my tasks now anyway, so I can run around.
Okay, for sure. I only have
Zoe
one
can
thing.
Skip or vote to.
Zoe, you gotta skip. All right.
I don't know.
Well,
Alright.
I'm just glad I got my suspicions out there.
You know, I'm Owen. As someone who believes in free speech, I'm glad you got your suspicions out there too. You know, it's good that everyone gets a fair shake at this stuff.
One of those fake.
All right.
That cost somebody a meeting, right? Isn't there like an
That was me.
intermediary?
Yes, I sacrificed my own to.
But there's like a not emergency meeting you can call.
That's if you find a body, I think.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
find a body, you can report it, and that like triggers a meeting. Oh man.
So many babies.
Oh, I do not trust this in the slightest. I'm trying to think of, at this point, who I find the most suspicious. Alright. Just walking around. Just walking around.
They really know where to
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, just a little quiet.
Yeah, you're still a bit quiet, at least from what I can hear, Alpha. Oh shit. Alright, so
So,
I found SK across from the reactor.
okay. You're gonna have to describe it a bit better than that.
I mean, the best thing I could say, I was in the cafeteria with Bree and Sasquatchulus. The doors were shut for a little bit, and we ended up, like, moving, or at the very least, I started walking over, like, through the left door of cafeteria. I went down, and as I was going by reactor, I saw SK's body just kind of chilling out in there.
Okay, because someone just walked past me, but I can't remember who it was.
What color were they?
I can't remember. I just saw because the notification came up as they were walking past.
Hmm.
Damn it! I don't know. So I was keeping an eye on Sasquatchulus and Heatseason, and
Yeah.
both seemed to be chill, kind of. I think.
For sure.
I'm not
I'm
vouching for
gonna
them completely,
say-
but I am saying they seem to be all right.
I'm
You
gonna.
sounded a lot more sure before this meeting.
So
I know.
here's where my
I'll
suspicions
fully
kind of
admit,
lie.
I'm running around just doing electrical.
So I'm gonna
believe
be
that's all I
honest, my
saw.
main
Yeah.
suspicions currently are lying in Bree and Heatseason right now.
So
Bree, I
Heatseason-
saw-
so
I saw Bree, like, as I was running around, just going into, like, random rooms and occasionally just standing over the vent. I don't know if she was doing tasks or not, but it was enough so that I was kind of suspicious. But at the very least, I didn't die, so I can't say for sure.
Honestly, I'm just bored. I'm done all of my tasks.
So Heatseason, I've seen
Sounds
if Heatseason is doing electricals, I've seen they were going to all the same places I was before when I had electrical stuff. Bree is the one person I don't think I've seen around, so
I don't know. How's everyone voting at this point? Is everyone skipping? Or what are we doing here?
I voted for Bree.
Are we all right?
Quiet.
That's true. Bree has been pretty quiet lately. That's pretty sus, to be honest.
Supposed to be muted. I'm the one person following the rules here.
I mean, we'll find out.
Smooth.
Bree was ejected, and shit.
Well.
Well, I'm sorry, honey. Come on, whoever has like their last thing left, please go do it. We got like nothing left.
Done. Also, if you're a ghost, you can complete tests and help us.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh yeah, it is Halloween themed. That's so cute. I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's why we have barriers and stuff too.
Gosh, I don't even know at this point. The suspicion is deep currently. So I'm done with everything. I don't know. Anyone been watching any good anime aside from Inuyasha babies? Shit. Well, it's definitely not Heatseason.
Right, where?
Basically, same path. I went out of cafeteria to the left, and just above reactor was Heatseason's body.
Okay, I was with Scotchless and I was
Wait. Zoe just chimed in. What was that, Zoe?
I'm looking at the security cameras. I saw yellow alone and going leftwards on the ship a lot.
That's where my suspicion is as well, because myself, Scotchless, and Zoe were all in the security room around the same time, and I've been watching. We could all see Vivian trailing off at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Owen could have committed the murder. Graziella.
Do you have any defense of yourself, Vivian?
Not really.
I did not commit my own murder.
All right.
So
well,
for the theory here, the reason why it took her so long to kill someone was because she was waiting to find me.
No, the sad part is the reason why it took so long to kill someone or do anything is because I can't figure out why the controls aren't working. It appears I cannot interact with anything while I'm moving.
That's correct.
Why?
Yeah,
so I have to stop. I didn't know that.
Correct.
So I've just been running around trying to kill people and nothing happened.
Gotcha. Also, Bree, you can unmute yourself, and I'm deeply sorry.
No forgiveness. Whatever.
Thank you for your sacrifice. We're not forgotten.
All right.
I feel vindicated as a medical examiner that my death brought a killer to justice.
Very noble, very bold.
All right. So yeah, Alpha, if you're wanting to hop in now, you're definitely free to do so. We only got
do we
7
want to do like
in...
a proper muted round and just let Jay, for the sake of the recording, mumble to herself on the recording, or
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there wasn't too much going on in terms of conversation while we were running around, so...
I think we've got the hang of it, yeah.
Plus, it will still give you away.
Yeah, it would give me away if I happened to get imposter in the next round if I was doing that. Alright. Whenever I play this game with my
Code
friends...
should be in general.
Hmm? What was that?
The code should be in general.
Yeah, that is correct. The code should be in general for that. Alpha, are you trying to hop in, or are you sitting this one out? Oh, there's Alpha. Hello, hello. Alright. So are we ready to
Yeah, we
hop
have
into
a
this?
full group.
Yeah.
We have a
Alright,
full
let's do
house. This
it.
is great.
Alright,
And
I'm gonna
so-
mute myself and hit start.
So how does one play this game?
You're just where we were last time, so don't worry about it. You'll get.
Right, I'm going full mute this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Lies,
to
you're gonna talk.
for anyone that wants to explain to Alpha, you can go ahead and do that. And unless I could just be the explainer, I guess. So basically, if you're imposter, you want to try and kill all of us or sabotage it in such a way that it basically wins the game for you. And if you are a crewmate, you want to go around and just do all of your tasks to the best of your ability without getting killed. It's kind of as simple as that, really.
But it's not easy not dying.
Yes.
Do those things, or like, for example, like.
The thing for what?
How do you do the tasks? Like any of them?
Oh, so you walk up to whatever, like, receptacle you need to work at, and you just, like, you click the use button on your screen, and it should just let you do that.
Okay,
Let's see.
makes sense.
Yeah. One thing I'll say is that once you, like, once you get killed or get launched... Oh, well, shit. Alright, so I was going down the bottom path, and I went up, and I found Sasquatchos's body over in admin. Didn't really see
I blame
anybody.
Bigfoot.
In admin, huh?
I can't.
How,
Which
how
side of this?
I'm sorry, what?
Of the...
The
There's
only
another.
suspicious person I've seen this entire round has been Vivian, who has been following me around instead of doing her own tasks.
Chase is lonely.
But the talking was
Scared.
fun.
Hi.
Sorry, which side is admin?
I don't know. That seems. Pretty
It was on the admin is the one that's across from reactor, right?
Yeah, admin's on the right side.
Oh,
Right.
what's the one
Wait.
that's across from reactor on the left side?
Can we open up the map?
I want to say it's
sorry.
navigation.
It's on the left side of the map. Okay.
It is on the left
Security
side for.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know it quite well.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't know.
So it was in admin that I saw Sasquatchos's body. I'm voting to skip because I haven't seen anyone suspicious at this point.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
same. I haven't
I'm
really
trying to-
noticed any activity.
I'm trying to think who I've seen around just to.
So I've been trying to figure out where to go, so I haven't seen anyone. So does anyone have any convincing arguments?
From the sounds of it, it doesn't
Congrats
seem
to
like
the
it's
killer.
a-
You win this round.
Good job, buddy.
But yeah, the thing that I was gonna say to Alpha is just like the one rule you want to adhere by is like is once you die, you do have to mute yourself on Discord.
Couldn't I just like talk about random stuff like anime and how Higurashi Go is actually a sequel and it's weirding me the hell out?
No, yeah, it's tight.
Don't
That's
spoil Higurashi.
Actually, not a remake. It's not.
It's great. I
Don't spoil when they cry.
I'm just saying you can't watch that anime.
Oh,
What
boy.
just happened?
Wait,
Mm.
still in that room?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my
Who
god.
died?
I think
Wait,
it was
which room?
Jay.
The room everyone was in.
Oh,
What
and
name-
you.
what
Yeah,
name of the room?
communications.
Owen, you motherfucker.
I was failing to
I'm
fix
so
communications.
upset. I'm so upset. I
So yeah,
fucking
communication,
self-report.
You have to rotate it like
Uh,
until it
Hi,
matches up.
Dromine.
Yeah, like
Welcome,
right exact,
welcome.
and it's a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah.
I was having trouble figuring that knob out myself.
I mean, there was a whole bunch of us down there, so let's all just fess up. Who was down in? I know I was in communications. I know Vivian
Please,
was.
SK. Also,
yep, I
sorry
was
I
there. I have been
kicked my
following
desk.
SK at all
No,
times.
it was not
Where
SK.
the arrows
It
were.
was not SK. It was
No.
Owen.
I think I was like,
Green
outta
killed
here.
me. It was
I'm
definitely
voting you out
Owen.
then.
And Owen has not
I'm
been
not the
saying shit
imposter.
right
I'm
now.
just lazy.
It
and
is definitely
scared.
Owen.
Seems kind of sus.
I don't know. You're trying to like convince everyone that it's.
Damn it! Sorry, I had my fucking mic muted. It was right. I walk into the room and I see Jay's body and Bree standing over her.
Oh, you
Well, that would've been
absolute.
good to have known a little while ago.
Now I'll die
I
for
forgot to
nothing.
unmute.
Well, I guess someone just camped the button and hit it, so we can toss Bree out next
You-
round.
No,
We're
you
on the same
absolute.
Obviously, Bree was morning.
You
I was trying to
absolute
figure out the
fools.
computer thing like everyone else. Like the knob is weird. I couldn't figure out the wavelengths
the
for the
only-
life of me.
You were the
God,
only
I
person
cannot
standing
believe this.
Apart from the rest, like I walked.
No,
in,
yeah, it was a very
Ah.
good play by
and
Owen
there was Bree
to.
standing above
You have
them.
to, be
to
right
do
up on the
that.
thing to use it.
I was trying to figure out how to access it. I couldn't make it highlight from the left.
Uh,
I think only one person can access it at a time.
That would be the issue.
try this. I'll go take care of communications real quick. And then someone
Alright,
camps the button.
so. God, and they're suspicious of Bree. I feel so bad for Bree. So it's definitely
I
Owen.
lived.
I'm trying to think of who the other probably is at this point. Like, I can't think of who it would be.
Will we die if I don't
There's
fix
a
that?
cooldown.
I haven't gotten to one of them yet.
And we haven't fixed comms yet. Bree's gonna kill us. Run. Oh, yes, run.
Oh no, Zeus suspects Bree! Why does everyone suspect Bree?
Fuck. Okay, go, 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 go.
Who? What?
Bree, it's Bree.
I
I
haven't
need
done
solid
anything.
evidence.
Right, back to what
I'm
I
in
was
the
saying
room with
before.
someone. They see
the
I'm
whole-
not doing
that's-
Is
anything.
Bree sus? I haven't seen anything that Bree's
Evidence
done so
far
far.
is
She
Bree's in
seems
the
to be
same
fine.
room everyone else is in. That's not evidence.
I don't know. That sounds like something a killer would say.
I hunt killers. I'm not a killer.
Okay, you're standing more like.
I'm moving toward where the emergencies are when they happen to try and resolve them. It turns off the tasks, and I'm trying to get back to doing my tasks.
They're
so
gonna
I'm trying
vote
to
Bree
alleviate
off.
the issue just the same. We're all
Oh,
moving
no.
to where the issue is.
Well, that's true, but you can also do that while you're a ghost.
Bree, I'm sorry, but I accidentally voted.
Is that a threat?
Oh, that's my bad.
I mean, I gotta say, the only one that's holding us up right now is person who's looking like they're about to
I am
take a nice
I am
relaxing nap.
100% sure that if we get rid of Bree
Oh,
now,
no.
we've
Oh
got
god damn it, Owen. You son of a bitch.
Goodbye, Pink.
Absolute
Goodbye, Dumb Flavor we
madman.
missed.
Absolute madman.
So,
Oh man. Okay, where are my tasks?
I should actually open up the map instead of just wandering around.
Alright. Well, just gotta do my shit at this point. O2, where is that? Divert power to main weapons. Ah, shit. Hold up. Well, there's a body.
Where are we going?
Is anyone gonna report the body? Okay.
It's not worth anything, but I found blue in there, so it gave me the option to report.
Mm-hmm.
and red for most of the time.
So, I know Vivian, come on Vivian, and I were coming from electrical. And there's a
I
whole
saw-
gaggle of folks that were
which one
coming
did you-
from a reactor where the
Who-
body was.
I don't.
I did see SK and Vivian both on that scanner thing, so I don't know if that means it's good or what. But they've been both together and neither of them are dead, so either one of them's playing
Aw,
the
he'd
long
said
con
that.
or they're both cool.
Sorry, I can't.
I just wish Vivian would do her task so we could win.
I can't match people's voices to their colors. So who was saying they were me in red?
Yeah, or orange, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So I think the three of us.
You can't
are in
sadly do emergencies as ghosts. Yeah, I found that out right now.
but
If
I
that's
don't have-
true, then the only one that's unaccounted for is green.
Yeah.
Which would be me, and I've already gotten rid of one of us. So
Why
Yeah, I mean,
must
that's a
good
pretty good
people
cover.
die?
I
yeah,
know.
but I'm just gonna.
I don't
Wait,
know
one of one of us? You say?
Good. 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 Come on.
Let's
There's
call
no
out-
You know
Wait,
it's
was that-
Owen. You know it's Owen in your
Wait,
hearts,
was that
everyone.
SK?
Come on, please.
Was that SK?
Please do this for me.
What?
Please
no, I haven't.
vote Owen.
This is SK. Hi.
Please vote Owen.
Wait, who
Please
said-
vote
who
Owen.
said
Please
us?
vote Owen. Please vote Owen. Please vote Owen. For the love of God. You know it's Owen.
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it?
Wait, who are we voting for?
Owen!
Mystery.
Owen with the delay plays.
Why me?
Because you're the only one that wasn't accounted for that round.
I was saying I was following you. Well, okay, no, I was separated from you for a bit. But I
The
was all
votes
the way-
are
but
already
you were
cast,
both- oh,
Owen.
you were over
You
on the
can't
right.
dig your way out of
Wait, where
it.
did the body get found?
Reactor.
The far
So over
left
at the left.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Okay,
literally
and you were over that way as well. I
nobody
wandered over to the right. Okay, I've no. I guess I'm dying.
could have been killed anytime, really.
Hmm.
Could have saved you. But I didn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's trying to filibuster and not
Garbo, why the
succeeding.
vote for Alpha?
And
It's just a purple.
shit, who?
Okay.
Not
Fair enough.
I'm thinking it's.
there were several.
I think it's Alpha. She just had to stand there for like a minute, and then suddenly the emergency started. It's definitely Alpha.
So, you stay in a group, right? Would that be safe? So, do we stay in a group to stay safe? I don't know.
I did a task. Whoops. I talked on the mic. I am so. I do not know how this mute thing works.
If he would have skipped, he would still. Yeah, if Owen had just voted to skip, he would have
No,
been
he got
like
vented.
in the clear.
You killed him.
Whoever is coming down here to fix this is probably gonna die. Oh right, I still have to do my fucking tasks. Oops. I've been a bad ghost.
We
I've been doing my work. Come on, get out of there.
Hello?
I mean, I think we're dead if we don't. Does someone want to fucking cover me so we can fix these lights?
No! I knew it! I knew it was Alpha! I knew it!
Thank you.
Oh, that
So I
hurt.
didn't. That wasn't my kill that got me vented, but
It was my
Thanks
fault.
again, everyone.
Owen, you son of a bitch! God damn you!
At like the start of the game, you just.
I guess I just smell like suspicion.
Like
I'm
Alpha,
just trying to do my
Alpha, I could
job
tell
over
it was
here.
you because right at the beginning of that one round,
99%
you
of
stood still
violent
while
acts
like
of
an
between-
emergency happened. So like I
between
knew.
close relatives.
I'm sorry. Owen.
Really good game there, Alpha.
Got us the victory.
Good
Alpha
work.
was
That-
really good.
Yeah.
Super clean.
I shall never trust them again.
I knew I couldn't get saved from venting. I had no way, even though it wasn't actually me who made that kill. Somehow, Zoe hanging around with Alpha the entire time never saw them kill someone.
I'm so glad your hubris finally caught up to you, Owen.
I still won.
With that lead,
That's true. That's true.
I
Let's see. Alright. We got anyone else popping in?
At the computer terminal. There's a
So
walk
Alpha,
up
is
to it
there
and
like
pick them up.
any way to like boost up your mic a bit?
Yeah, you are pretty quiet.
I blame ping for the reason I got killed.
You got that lag.
You're all in North America, so
Yeah.
you know.
The Americans all turned on their lag switches.
Oh, that's just America.
Well, if you're over here, you see you'd have proportional representation voting rather than like first past the post, and you know that works out much better.
Does everyone have all their settings the way they want to?
Yeah, I believe so. Everyone else?
I want to get baked.
Alright, I'm gonna press the button. Let's do this. Mute my mic.
Is it the same settings as last time?
Yes. Should I switch anything?
No, I think that was good.
Okay, for sure. I'm muting up and then starting. Oh boy. A lot of pressure.
Just remember, Bree is always the killer.
True.
Owen was like looking at me pretty suspiciously.
How do you look at someone
No.
suspiciously?
Can't
Not
talk
right-
about
no.
the game except in emergency meetings.
Yeah, you can talk about other things, just not the game itself.
Oh, okay, so like no game conversation, just like.
Graciela!
Alright, so I was going over to
Not
admin.
me.
I saw Sasquatchulus walk out of the room and I found SK's dead body in there.
Ooh.
Did Graciela see something?
What did Graziella see? Also, holy shit, we lost 2 people.
Also, yes, I'm sorry I was staring earlier. I was looking at my map to figure out where stuff was.
Or I don't know.
What's the what?
Oh, now I can talk. Oh, banana fruit came out of that.
Okay.
Who are people voting for at this point, or are we just
Right,
voting to
let's-
skip?
well, let's get rid of banana fruit and then we can just call another meeting. And we can...
Wait, why are we voting banana fruit though?
Because she came out of event.
Oh, okay. I literally did not see, so.
Right, we can discuss. Let's call a meeting and then we can discuss the.
Yeah, for sure. Oh. Alright. One moment.
Why are there like chandeliers in a spacecraft?
You know, gotta have nice decoration. Alright, so yeah. Like
Okay,
I
so
was
tell-
saying.
talk us through, Jay.
No, yeah, I was coming down from, or coming up from storage. I saw, oh wait, no, it wasn't Sasquatchulus. I was getting my people mixed up. It was actually Pooch. I saw Pooch leave admin, and in there I found SK's dead body.
Oh.
Hey, it's nice that this sounds very suspicious, but I did not see that dead body.
I saw it. I saw you leave that room, and I saw that dead body. It's pretty sus to me.
I have been solely doing tasks. I feel I've been a supportive, creative member of this team.
I mean, if your task is murdering people, you're doing a good job.
Okay, I was kind of going, okay, I can buy that until they started saying that, and now I'm suspicious.
Yeah,
again.
that is immediately suspicious to
I
me.
did it better than the anime VTuber man did it. And I think I should stay on the team for that. And I think like you guys are really going to regret it in a couple minutes, but that's okay. I just cannot think of a defense. Oh, sorry. I don't remember who accused me, so I'll just skip.
Oh, Bree.
Why did you vote, Jay?
Bree, please explain your vote.
Didn't Jay call the meeting?
Yeah. 'Cause we
Yes!
said we were
I
gonna
was a
call it
little
meeting.
bit concerned about that.
Why? Well, we're in game. We
Suddenly
can't talk
calling
about.
it out?
Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
All right. I can't believe I got away with that. Let's see.
So who do we think owns the spacecraft?
Corporation.
I don't know. I want to believe in the future we've gotten rid of capitalism. Can you let me have this?
I mean, even in like Star Trek, they have owners of stuff and they don't really have capitalism.
Yeah, but that's optimistic.
Optimism is what keeps my heart beating.
There's a cat yelling at me right now.
Is it a pretty cat?
All cats are pretty.
Oh fuck. Where's the body?
I was going to the reactor to fix it, and I found Bree dead. I don't know who was in the area.
Okay,
So I was in admin and electrical, and I'm trying to think who I actually saw around that way.
I
was
just come
over...
from navigation, so
Where is that, on the right side of the ship?
yeah, navigation is about as far away as you can be
Okay.
from the reactor.
I'm also getting distracted by the cat who keeps coming in and out of the room. Sorry.
I was over navigation, right? Is that... Oh no, I was in weapons. God, I still do not know my way around this map.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went
This
down...
ship is too big.
I only know based on
My
like the
ship
tasks I'm getting
is
and
too
where the areas
big. But yeah, I went down through cafeteria. Which way did I go? I think I went down through storage and then up to weapons to do my task over there.
Okay, I know this is a stretch, so I'm not saying to vote. I will point out, Sasquatches has been very, very quiet for the last while.
Squash is typically quiet.
I mean, we are still at 5 at this point. It's not like the worst. It's not the worst like idea to vote for them. Like it's usually once you get to 4 that you want.
Well, you see, the reason I'm saying is like, okay, worst case scenario, we've still got 2 imposters, so we kick the wrong person, we lose at this point. No, I still think I'm still pretty sure Gratz was telling the truth about Vivian. I don't think Gratz can lie convincingly.
No,
so,
yeah, that's the thing. I would take her word on that definitely. Like, so I think we are definitely down to 1 at this point.
Right.
I don't know.
That's the thing then as well. If we get down to, so the thing is that if
we only got 10 seconds for vote. Are we skipping or?
I'm skipping.
I'm
on this
skip
one.
voting.
Skipping?
skipping
All
on this
right, let's go ahead and skip then. Also,
I just
welcome to
reported
the
the
chat,
body because
Austelis.
it's reporting.
All right.
That was Brianna's body, wasn't it? She found. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Bree is the killer this time.
Spooky clarification. If there's 2
Spooky.
humans alive and 2 killers, the killers win. Question
Yes,
mark.
That is correct.
So to be clear, the next person that dies will resolve the game.
Well, that's if there are 2 imposters left.
Does anyone know how to unlock the manifolds for reactor?
I think you do that like you hold down the button, I think.
Can't talk about games.
If that's the right one. Let's see here.
From beyond the grave, gun grave.
Yeah!
Really?
Dang it. Dang
Yes!
Yeah.
Told you
I
she was
just
That's
hit
how
the
it goes.
emergency meeting
As a
button.
ghost,
I just
saw
hit
her
the...
going into events.
So you can't hit meeting while disasters are happening. You
Oh,
have
dang
to.
it.
You either have to find a
so-
body or fix the disaster.
I
Also,
knew
so
it
the-
because he didn't come.
Huh.
I should have selected.
Jay, who accused me?
Yes, I was the one that accused you.
Good move.
Yeah, I was.
Nice
I fell
redirection.
out of the room. I gotta rejoin here
Thank
a
you.
moment.
More suspicious.
So I was going to say as well, one thing, the other reason I was reluctant to vent Sask is that so if you end up with a number of crew members where it's the number of imposters plus one, then the imposters basically have won because they can just kill one person
And
even in
win.
full view of people, and then they win immediately. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah, 'cause
that's
if
kind of
somebody
what
has
I was hoping for, if I'm being honest. But it worked out still.
Vivian, come closer.
Pooch
I'll
says,
admit,
I like...
I'm inherently suspicious of Bree because they don't have any hats or anything.
Poochkin says,
You
I like
prefer
that
me
Zoe is
not-
like, Jay?
me.
The murderer?
Everyone's back with
Accused me?
I'm more astonished that I didn't think of that as a defense.
Yes.
We have a hat now.
Come on,
Back.
the game didn't end when y'all vented me. It's a very obvious.
I'm not putting on a hat, but I want something floral. It's cute.
Whew. I still am coming down from the rush of winning that. I did not expect to get away with anything that I did. Bree, how upset with me were you when I killed you?
Pretty damn upset. Not gonna lie.
Do we have everyone in at this point? I feel
I
like
think
we're...
so.
Is
we're down
Zoe,
one person?
or not Zoe, is Graziella joining in? Oh, there she is. Okay.
There we go.
Gosh, Bree, you sure are suspicious for assuming that Jay was calling a random meeting to accuse people.
Well, no, I was calling... I had...
Feelings or
I
anything.
didn't say you're suspicious. I just wanted to know your reasoning.
Alright, mute.
I keep hitting M thinking that brings up a map.
What?
What the?
What?
Why?
Why?
Hello?
Let's just talk it out this time.
Oh, alright. What do you want to talk out?
Alright.
Right, vote.
Everyone
vote
who's
Vivian.
not a
I vote
murderer is
banana.
dead.
No! No! Aw, that's too mean. I'm voting to skip. Also, we have plenty of time to talk it out. Vivian, what did you want to talk about?
I figured we could just reach a peaceful resolution this time. Like,
Peace was never an
why this
option.
venting?
I mean-
Sorry, we follow US rules. There are no peaceful resolutions.
Oh no!
Why can't we all just get along?
Oh shit.
So we either found the imposter or we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, we don't find out until later. Anyways, I'm mutant.
You crafty bastard.
Where
Well,
was
that was
that body
clever.
at?
I almost didn't notice it there. Someone hid the body directly behind the admin table.
Went down?
Okay, myself and Gratz and who else? Someone else was in admin with us because I did the card swipey thingy.
Yeah, because I just walked in there and noticed it.
I can't remember if it was Heatsen who was in it there at the time though as well.
Which
I'm in lower electrical right now. I'm not even in that zone at the moment.
Yeah, I know myself and Gratz
Well, that's
were.
kind of strange because no one was throwing sus your way until right now. Jumping out in
You're
front of
doing
that one,
that.
huh?
Explaining my position.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
One
Yeah,
question,
just
where is
little
that
sus.
station on the ship? Because I don't know.
I think that you're a little bit suspicious, immediately pointing a finger.
What game have I not done that yet?
Wait, I think
Fair.
Alpha
Well,
was trying to say
admin-
something. Alpha, what were you saying?
Where in the ship is administration?
It's right below the cafeteria. So it's like you go down and it's the room immediately to your right.
Is there a connection from the room that's between like the bottom left and the center? Because Bree was the last time I saw Bree. So if there isn't, then Bree is probably not anywhere near there.
Well, there might also be vents. I
There
don't
is
know
the
where.
vent.
Yeah,
vents
there
are.
is a chance that
admin.
she might have vented.
I'm definitely the murderer. As you can see, my behind a dead body.
Damn. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Oh no,
on
does
this one.
anyone have any, like, solid evidence
did
or
you see
anything
anyone
like
there?
that? Or...
Alright, so how about this? How about we just take a D8 and just take a shot in the dark?
Hold on. Gratz, who else was in that room with us? Because you were there and I was there during the. You were looking at the map thing, and I was
I
doing
think
this.
I was there.
Was this last?
There
Okay.
after I passed you all.
So did Heats come in at all while we were in there? Because I don't remember.
I think so. I would have been there for a while.
I know after that I
What?
went to the medical bay to do the.
What the fuck?
sampling.
Wait, no one else voted? What?
Great. Alright. Later, everyone.
Wait, what?
I just wanted to cast sus. I didn't realize that was gonna. Come on.
God damn it.
You need to say
I,
the
sh-
things that you're
I
going to
should have voted skip. I should have voted skip. God damn it. Why didn't I vote skip? Oh, I had a feeling someone was gonna
honestly,
do that.
fair.
God damn it. SK with the fucking... Oh, why did they vote me? God damn it. I'm so upset. Secretly the single most important vote. Yeah, no one is gonna know until the end. Which will probably be relatively soon. Oh man. Ah. I should have voted to skip. I'm feeling so upset with myself. Wait, where's Schwartz? I need to try and help her with something here. Just gonna go ahead and trap everyone. God, they're too efficient. Graziella, what are you doing? Why didn't you report the body? Graziella, why didn't you report the body?
Gonna report
Okay,
that body,
hold on.
Garbo? Eh?
No.
No? So I just walked into admin following Garbo in because I was going to do O2, and Garbo walks past the body right there in the middle of the floor. I did also see Bree a bit further in as well.
Okay, so before we start throwing stuff around, I saw both. So myself and Alpha did the reactor emergency thing because I saw them at one thing, and they saw me, and I went to the other one, and I saw Zoe walking up behind them with no.
I'm so upset.
Like everyone was completely safe. So even if you don't count me in, those two I think are both chill. Both Alpha and Zo.
Confirmed safe from my POV. I was working on the reactor for a really long time.
Such a
Alpha
bummer.
always
Ah.
walked by me. Easy kill shots. They could have taken it, no problem. They did it.
Okay.
And Alpha definitely definitely solved the problem. So yes, Gratz was in the area with admin before me. So, but I'm also suspicious of SK.
I mean,
they killed.
fair,
they killed
but
Jay.
you walked right by a dead body. You'll
Come
see
on.
the ham bone, you hit the little button. Come on.
Come on.
How about we?
I think we got a confirmed good kill.
Next time we have space the other already.
Vote SK off. Vote SK off. Vote SK off. Please vote SK off.
Look, I've been on the other side of that airlock. It's
Gratz,
not
have
fun.
you anything to defend yourself?
Yeah, I fucking see things.
Accuse her back.
I mean, let's not all forget, Bree was in that room as well, although doing the card swipe thing. So I'm a little
Vote
bit
SK
hard.
off.
on
Vote
that.
SK off. Vote SK off. Vote SK off.
The
Do
reason
it.
I'm specifically asking Gratz is because I don't trust her to be able to lie convincingly. So if she said so, I was trying to let her talk.
Ah.
Who are they voting for? Yes! Yes!
Fair. I'm still doing my task with space, y'all.
Yes! Okay.
Space.
Graziella.
Boys, space.
Graziella, please. Please.
I'm gonna haunt you.
Graziella, please don't let me down.
It's all or nothing.
Well, at this point we've got 3 people confirmed, so we can burn the other 2 and still waiting.
Get it! Oh shit! Oh, the
Okay. So now we can get rid of Gratz, and then if
Damn
Gratz
it!
doesn't work, we can get rid of Bree, and then we should still be.
Wow!
Why'd they have to do it in that order? God, get rid of Bree first. Get rid of Bree first. Get rid of Bree
You
first,
sound
please.
pretty friggin' suspicious right now.
I know I do, but that's because it's Gratz, and Gratz would be like screaming about something if she had something to defend herself with, but she doesn't.
SK, I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad at you.
And anytime I say that, it gets a reaction.
So upset with you.
Please, like a horse felt anything.
Horses don't have feelings.
Horses could literally break their legs and try to convince themselves to run.
Vote Bree off. Vote Bree off. Vote Bree off. Vote Bree off.
Horses,
Please.
like, you take a bullet and then shit
Vote
their
Bree off.
pants
Vote Bree
straight.
off. Vote Bree
I
off.
hear what
Vote Bree
anyone
off.
is saying in
Please,
the cacophony
Graziella.
right now.
We're voting Gratz. And if it's not Gratz, then Bree is the.
Which one is Gratz again?
Garbo.
Alright,
Ah, damn it. SK, I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad at you. I'm so upset with you. I'm so angry.
There. There.
Wait, why are you angry
I
with
live.
me? Why?
The fact
What?
that you killed me with just a single vote makes me so mad.
Somehow
I'm so sorry. I mean, here's the thing. I was right. So
No, yeah, you were
mean,
right. I guess I'm
who's
all.
the real who's the real loser?
Thank you for avenging me, SK.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was thinking of voting to skip for that round, and if I had done that, I think me and Gratz could have won that.
I thought you wanted to vote to skip.
I was gonna say, I think someone's breathing into the
Here's
mic
the
again.
thing. In retrospect, totally, 100%, like planned it.
Expert play, honestly. If that
I'm
was
sorry
the
I
case.
killed your content round.
It's fine.
Wait, so who did we get rid of in the first? I can't even remember who we killed off first. Oh.
So I killed off Heats' end, and then SK, like,
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
with
yeah,
a single vote, voted me off.
Oh yeah, you tried the peaceful vote. We don't do peaceful.
Yeah, no. That was too suspicious.
Oh, God.
Vivian, stop running away. I want a snack.
Everyone stack up.
Yes.
There we go.
Hey, cheese!
All the beans in a row. Let's start this dang game. Alright.
When do the minion skins come out?
Oh
Fully
god.
never.
The thing that sucks about that is that you're not wrong. It is going to just eventually happen, probably.
I could just like talk about the game so I can that's fine.
How did we get an emergency that fast?
That's a good question.
Like, not an imposter can't move that fast.
The sabotage thing is separate to that.
Well.
Oh boy.
Okay, green, black, and red seem pretty safe to me.
Yeah, so here's the
Well,
thing.
green
I
is
was
definitely safe.
Yeah, I was originally
I
going
walked by the body with like 2 other people. I think one was black. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I was definitely
Here's
there
just
with
what I
you.
wanna
Here's
know.
yes.
Vivian, what the hell are you doing? You need to do your tasks.
What?
You need to do your task. You can't be like this every game. I love you.
Here's the thing I was gonna say. So I was gonna say I was suspicious of Owen, but then they ended up dead because they were just standing next to one of the emergency things, not doing anything. However, they ended up dead, so...
Alright, so hear me out. Let's
Yes.
take a D9 and just roll it.
I feel like Ian's death was revenge.
Yeah, revenge?
Revenge. Go on, expand on this.
Are you accusing
Revenge
me?
because of last round. I feel Garbo got revenge.
Oh.
Hmm.
Are we keeping multi-game, multi-game...
Okay, wait a minute.
Yes.
Black, I watched resolve a thing with Owen.
Yeah.
Black and red and green is who I thought was safe.
Mm-hmm.
Red is the only one alive out of that group that I didn't see resolve anything with on both fronts.
Okay. So
That-
Okay.
That does feel a little bit too early. I don't feel like I have any solid evidence. I'm personally gonna...
I mean, yeah, put him on the sus list, but it's a little early on.
Yeah, I'm voting
Yeah,
to skip,
I'm gonna say I don't
personally.
have any conclusive
I mean, if that's
evidence
me
to vote.
saying it, I mean, just like...
Someone in the chat says Vivian being that one person on the class project. I like that Vivian voted
no,
for
I love you.
herself.
Don't vote for yourself.
I don't know, y'all convinced me.
Oh, I guess if enough people vote skip. You can't talk about game stuff like that. You have to go to the table.
Hello, yes. What's up?
I saw Pooh get in a room
Hello.
and then sort of disappear, but
So you saw Heatsuzen just go into a room and vent?
that was suspicious, but I guess Pooh didn't kill me.
Well, did you see them literally disappear from the game?
Hmm.
I was in medbay waiting for the lights to turn on.
Yeah, that would...
A rage quit. I was just trying to indicate my screen to recommend Graciela read the contents of her screen to consider the depths of her facile argument against me.
Okay.
Now I'm left.
Did anyone see the bodies?
No. So I think at the very least for Poot just like dropped from the game. For
Really?
Bree,
Okay.
I think Bree got killed. If Zoe said, or not Zoe, if Graziella saw that Hitsuzen kind of disappeared, I'm gonna take her word on that and
Alright.
vote.
Are we skipping or? I mean,
I'm
we gotta
vote-
be very careful here.
I'm
We
voting
don't want to vote here unless we're certain, because if we do, and there's 2 imposters, then they just get 2 free kills and they win.
For sure. I did vote for Hitsuzen. I also feel like we might be
Alright.
safe because considering the way that Zoe was talking about Graziella like making an argument against them, I feel like there is a chance that Zoe might have been one of the imposters.
Fair. Well, if you ever want me to go back to like my roll a d6 strat, just let me know. I mean, it's
For
worked out
sure.
I'm
well
just
in the past.
speaking from beyond the grave here, but I will point out Zoe was dead before they quit.
I don't think you can die unless an imposter kills
Yeah, no, Zoe was killed.
I'm also going to take the heavy breathing on the part of Hitsuzen as incredible suspicion towards them. They sounded way too excited about the fact that they just got
I was
that they
excited I
just
didn't die.
Murder.
Anyways,
I want my kitty hat to survive.
I'm gonna mute now. Oh yeah, I need to do a task. Oh shit. God! Alright.
Oh, what?
Wow, that's Squatulus. I trust.
I feel the need to get out of this way. It was not me.
Is it over?
Oh, all right, great, good.
Well, that solves it.
Okay. Well, Aleph already voted. Aleph, who do you vote for?
Squatulus. They were right in the body.
Well,
No,
I walked over and I was like,
Alpha,
wait,
no.
That's a body.
Aleph,
And
So
they
you
no.
were
right on the
next to
body,
it,
Seth?
So I
Yeah.
guess my vote would be Alpha because
I don't
they
buy
were
that.
Oh, you
I
I
don't
fools!
don't buy that for a
No,
second. Get out of here.
no!
Watch.
Oh god.
It's not me. I promise you. I'll haunt you if you kill me.
Sasquatch, this game is based entirely on lying.
GG's, everyone.
Oh, let's go.
God.
Yes. Yes.
APR. Nice double kill there, Vivian, by the way. That was great.
Truly the long game.
I had been trying
Oh.
to get a kill for a solid 2 minutes, of suspiciously following people around and hammering the kill button and having it not work.
So you were trying to kill
Someone
me.
would catch me.
SK,
Ah.
you got like so not finger pointy that whole round.
I tried to like bring up my usual gambit, but yeah, it was definitely not as finger pointy as I should have been.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out I killed someone in broad daylight at the very beginning, and no
That
one
was
like.
I was murdered in a second, and everyone was walking by me. You all walked by me as I was being killed.
Genovese.
Everyone wanted to point out that I was there, and I'm like, okay.
Oh man.
Like Ross's
I
body
tend to laser focus on my task and just ignore bodies.
Yeah, I have no excuse. I literally did not see like SK kill you, Owen. I don't know how I missed
Anyway, if
it.
you want more content
So
like
many
that,
people
I hate
walked
to send
by.
you
as
kind
I
of
You're
was
on
breathing into the
YouTube.
mic again.
Yeah.
good game, Viv.
Oh man. Yeah, fucking kudos to you two for that. That was expertly played there.
Very well played.
Pop in and then pop out of the room after you.
Oh god.
Peterson, do you want to move your mic a little bit away from you? Because we are getting like blowing at this point.
Yeah, you took my color.
Oh man.
Oh, sorry, I'm just switching colors whenever I feel like it.
Oh, it's purely between me and her.
%, Among Us content when. I mean, you're seeing it right now. I'm very, very, very suspicious of Pooch at this point, I think. Anytime I see someone, like, standing still, like, right when... Oh, I accidentally closed my tasks. Shit. Don't like Owen following me. I really hope that you're just going over here to help me with this. Where was the body found?
Christ.
Holy
Wait,
shit! What?
Who? Okay.
Up, I'm unmuted.
Fuck happened?
Yeah, what? How?
I was going to the reactors to fix the issue, and at the upper engine, I found a body.
Which one was there?
I
So-
want to say it was Garbo.
We should
Okay.
establish which
What's-
body.
Yeah, I want to say it was Garbo.
Okay.
Was there anyone else with you?
Yeah, do you
No,
see anyone?
It was
Because-
pretty clear
okay.
up there.
Hold on a minute. I was walking
I
around.
think this was a
I
hit
was
and
in-
run.
hold on. I was in electrical with Garbo and Alpha. Now I left there to do other tasks or to finish off the electrical stuff, and
Mhm.
Garbo went left, and I didn't see Alpha after that.
I will say
I'm-
that me.
It's kind of sus.
And I would have been with, and I'm sure, like, I know definitely Jay passed me by at that point as well. There was a bunch of other people in that middle room down the bottom before
I think
the alarm
me
went
and
off.
I think me and you were both heading up to do reactor at
Ye-
that
we
point,
were, yeah,
so I think
yeah.
we were both
So-
pretty
Are you two
pretty
are
safe
vouching
at
for
this
each other?
point,
Can
I
you
would
hear
Yeah,
say.
that?
and my suspicion is
Alright.
suspicion is on Alpha.
Alpha, got anything to say for yourself? Because I got my button over the green check mark here.
Yeah, I.
Hold on. Reactor is where we found.
But yeah, me and Owen and Garbo were all together. We were doing those electrical wire things in the room. Sorry, I still don't know the names. I'm really bad at that.
All right, so hear
Mhm.
me out. What if we just get rid of both of them?
We can't do
I
that. We
I
need
think
two
that's a little
units.
bit too antsy
yeah,
of a
right,
decision.
got numbers.
I think that's a little
Uh,
bit too antsy of a decision to make.
Right,
Like that's
also
kind of
known
what
as
fucked
suspicious
us
of
over
SK.
last time.
I mean,
Was
yeah, you
was
always should
hopping
be
to that.
suspicious of me.
I'm
And if we do somehow vote both of them off and neither one of them are imposter, it's a dead
Wait,
deal.
then we
It's a
do-
dead deal.
Oh.
I'm voting to skip. Personally, I don't feel like anyone has provided
No,
enough
look,
solid
we've
evidence.
only got like the tiniest bit of the task done. We need to get rid of. We need to figure out.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know who the other one. Alpha
Go with
is.
the crowd.
Alpha feels suspicious to me.
Okay,
well,
for
let's
sure.
get
I
started.
understand.
Alright.
We should have a little more time now, so we should be fine.
I also, just as a quick aside, I'm kind of suspecting Bree, and with that, I'll mute myself.
Garbo, do your task.
I knew it.
Well,
I told you.
What? How? How did that happen so quick?
Oh,
We have
wow.
like a minute to fix lights, and it takes like a minute to get there.
Speedrun?
That was a good round. Nice
I
job,
was
Poot.
looking at this escape route.
God damn.
Well done.
Wowzers.
Fuck.
How did those three end up dead so quickly?
I only
I
killed
just-
one.
I
Yeah,
did
I just
I
got
did
very
suspect
trigger-happy.
SK, I gotta be honest. Like once you started following me when I was headed to reactor, I was like, I'm gonna die back here. I know it.
We're
gonna
I just
die
kinda
here.
like
I think
scooched up a
back
little
to
bit
my
just to
could
let you
not
know.
figure out the
Uh-huh.
phase. Really
I
was
saw
very
Poot
suspicious.
following me, but I'm like, he could just be going to the same place I am.
I mean, look, man. I didn't know what I was doing. I could not figure out that sabotage menu for the life of me.
So when you hit the
I'll say-
sabotage, so I will explain that when you hit the sabotage menu, there's like a door icon in certain rooms, and that locks the doors for a brief amount of time. And the other one then is like an emergency thing, and that's what sets off an emergency in certain rooms. So you can only have one emergency at a time, and then the lockdown in rooms at certain times, and the two have different cooldowns.
Again?
Owen, can you repeat that?
There's different cooldowns on whether you're locking doors or creating or sabotaging rooms altogether.
Yeah, so I would push that sabotage button, a map would come up, and I could
Yeah.
figure out what to do.
You were meant to hit one of the buttons over one of the rooms, and that would
Did that, but my hands are getting very sweaty from playing this
You-
scary game.
You might have, and also the cooldown might have. There also might have been a cooldown in effect because of the sabotage already going on. Then you won't. Then you can't do another sabotage at the same time.
All right, so
Yes,
here we
hello.
are here.
Wait, wait.
Oh my God! What the...
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I...
What?
Oh, wow, what? I was gonna say I have 3 tasks in electrical, and I don't want to go into the death room without an escort. You want to come down?
Do people just enjoy killing me?
idea where they are or like.
Well, okay. So I was
Oh.
just down in electrical.
Wait, Hitsuzen,
and there
you
was no
gotta
body
mute
there.
yourself, Hitsuzen. Sorry, go ahead, on.
No, I was just saying I was in electrical, and there was no one. None of the bodies were in there. So that's a room ruled out. I don't know where. I didn't go into like admin or anything like that on the way.
All right, let's go around the table then. I was doing asteroids for a little bit.
Yeah,
Bree,
I
what
was.
were you doing?
The last thing I remember, I was just kind of working the garbage chute up in the top. Beyond that, I was just kind of heading toward another task. I don't remember which one, but I haven't seen any activity around where I'm at.
I was dying.
Thank you for that input.
Bree,
We
what
do
were you
appreciate.
doing?
I can't find where I'm supposed to go because I don't know what electrical is. So
Do
I
you
was
see that
wandering
map
in
icon
circles.
underneath the gear?
What?
In the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you see that map icon underneath the gear?
Yeah, but I don't like to open it because it gets stuck open.
There's an X button in the top left-hand corner after you open that.
You can
In any case,
Uh-huh.
I wandered back through cafeteria. The only people I
Wait,
would cast any suspicion
hold
on,
up.
it seemed
Who-
like Pink may have followed me.
Who? So Squatchless, who did you
When
just
you went
vote
back into
for?
cafeteria, was Bree in there? Vivian.
I think so.
And was she standing by a wall in the top right?
Good question.
Because
Hmm.
Willing to chuck out an innocent on you think so.
I mean, we only got
no,
one
no,
vote.
I'm not
I'm
willing to
voting
throw you out.
skip.
I'm trying to
I'm
confirm.
voting
I'm
skip.
trying to confirm that you were doing the task.
No. I mean, I was more, other party
Hmm.
here.
Garbo's sussing on Bree.
Grass.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, why did I get a vote? Okay, actually, you know what? Fair.
No, well, we know why you got a vote.
It'd be weird if no one voted for me.
For Bree is the one.
We have somewhere here.
What a suspicious people.
To be honest, there are no nonsense people.
A lot of those aren't for you, Hattie. Try down there.
Okay, hold on. Before we do anything else, when that announcement went off, and one of the things for that emergency is in the admin room, I saw two people going into the admin room, and
Give me a name.
that thing was still flashing.
Okay, so who went into the admin room?
That's the problem. I think
Okay.
it was. I think one was blue, but I can't quite remember.
So, blue and yellow were up in electrical with me until the O2 hit, so it's neither of them.
Okay.
Mhm.
I walked into admin and found this big old hambo.
Orange and brown. I was around for a pretty extended stretch of time. Where was the body found?
The body was in admin.
Admin's like
Oh,
around
so whoever
the
what?
middle.
So wait. Oh, so
What's
whoever
up,
went into admin.
Slide a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, the card's like a bitch.
I think that
Middle right
Oops,
side
sorry.
of the ship, right?
Yeah, it's if you're below the canteen, it's the door immediately to the right.
Yeah, the storage room, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's It's right by the canteen. It is adjacent to the canteen.
So I saw, actually, I think I saw most of us in that area at one point or another.
Yeah, because we all passed. Because I did. So that's the thing of like, I saw two people go into that room.
Who's stuck with
The problem is
me
people keep changing
long
color, so I don't know who's who at this point.
Yeah.
I
Do you
was,
remember what
I was
color it
green.
was?
You haven't missed much in the
because
way
I
of
keep looking for-
shenanigans,
because I keep
Pooch.
seeing
I
color
have
and then
just
thinking name and
killed a
helmet.
couple of people, including my wife, so far. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not. I keep looking at the wrong. I keep looking at colors and thinking it's different, or I keep seeing. Yeah, I keep getting.
Per game, we should say color so there's no confusion at all.
Yeah, I was just. Yeah, it's just I got used to colors being names before, and now I'm getting all.
We haven't heard from everyone this round.
Shot in the dark. I feel
Yeah.
like Jay and Garbo have been pretty quiet.
I've been
I'm willing to
letting
go on that.
people talk. I don't know what to
I'm willing
say
to go
about
on
that.
I.
Almost got you
figure out
dead.
How to play the game in the,
That's extremely rude of you. I invite you onto my channel and then you keep trying to like snipe vote me off. Like it's just really not kind. Don't appreciate it.
But I don't appreciate dying.
No one does, Heat Zen. No one does.
So, what's the lore?
I like to think of myself as a blob because I would like to be a blob in real life. I think I'm just a sweet little blue boy inside this suit.
So I'm just saying, we passed. Get that out of it.
Alright. Where am I headed anyways? God, someone find the body. Someone find the body. Ah, shit. No, So, go away. So, go away.
The wiring job they have us doing electricals are really shoddy.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah!
Damn it! I knew you were following me for a reason.
I should have just trusted my gut if I hadn't split
Good-
the vote on the emergency.
Good hustle,
meeting, I would've
Garbo.
swept-
Good hustle.
swept
Good
it
job.
right away.
Oh my god.
Garbo, why do you like killing me?
Wife.
We
You know, if
we
I
need to
solo
just have the
gone
same
through,
colors because I keep
I would've
getting.
hit it
I
again.
keep.
Yeah.
Point out.
We need to stop having colors swap around all the time because it's
I
actually.
got distracted and didn't switch.
I was
back
like,
now.
There's-
target.
Also,
Yeah,
like, we've
that's
got-
fair.
It was
I
easier when
haven't
we
changed
had,
at all.
like, two
I'm
blue.
I'm sticking with black. I'm not moving over to anything else.
Okay.
Okay, it just switched my colors.
It switched them back to the default ones. I think we were in.
This
This
is
room.
Squatulous. I'm
Okay,
curious.
that's
Were
fine.
you like watching the cameras, or did you see me pop out a vent at the end of that round?
Jay, this is me staring at you.
I love you, hun.
I thought I was safe because I was in front of a camera, and I'm like, Garbo's not gonna kill me in front of a camera.
Wait, what
Here's the thing. I was like on the verge of killing you, like when you're heading up to reactor, SK. I just missed my chance for the button.
I
Please-
saw that, and I was like, I don't know. Is that? It seemed kind of sus, but
Garbo's
Alright.
like rather murderous even when they're not the killer.
shh. Vivian and I are having a
Josh,
moment.
did you change color?
Here we go.
Oh no. Okay, let's go ahead and actually just take a moment to figure out everyone's color before we go do
Okay.
stuff. Alright, so I'm
So
black.
I'm white, which is fitting.
I'm now purple.
Banana is
We'll
always
switch again.
yellow.
Wait, so which one? So who? Oh,
God.
I'm not happy about that.
Body.
Where was the body?
Bottom reactor.
All right.
Bottom
Okay.
reactor.
So SK was in there doing the task at the same time that Vivian was. I think. Oh wait, who's? Okay,
I
hold
know
on,
a whole
hold on.
bunch of us were at the reactor, so
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
who.
we all went down there for the disaster.
Someone in the chat says, okay, definitely SK this time.
I can say it wasn't Bree because Bree was doing electrical and storage
Fair.
and went upwards.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's definitely not Bree, and I think Sasquatchless is in the clear because I was doing tasks in electrical and neither of them killed me, which is usually
I'm
the
pretty
perfect
sure
place.
Heats isn't fine because Heats isn't came from like the can't talk today. Heats isn't came from eastbound and then headed into storage as well, so nowhere near that area.
I'm not sure about Heatsuzen. He didn't kill me at the very least, but I was alone with him in storage after I left electrical. So
I'm just trying to think who else was in that room when we walked in to do the reactor repair, because
I mean, well, let's go ahead and
Squatchless
consider
was
this.
around
Who doesn't have an
It
alibi
wasn't
at
me,
this
'cause
point?
I did top reactor, and I was alone at that one.
yeah, no, I
Pretty-
saw Vivian do the top reactor
resolution.
because I got there as I assume as she finished doing the job.
Where was everyone right before the body got called?
I was heading out of reactor.
On storage, or you mean security cameras? Did you see anything on them?
I just saw red and black sort of wandering around by themselves.
Wait.
And
Oh,
everyone
you're not
else.
red.
Yeah, I know.
No, Alpha is red this time around.
Okay, so red and black were wandering around by themselves. The security cameras only in the hallways? Do they cover all the hallways?
They cover 4 hallways.
I'm gonna vote to skip just because it doesn't seem like we have anything so far.
Yeah, I'm skip voting.
Same.
Wow, our first unanimous vote.
Thank God.
It really does bring people together.
Yeah, turns out democracy works actually.
Democracy works when there's the threat of death. I'll take care.
Cannot say anything.
I'm very suspicious of Bree. Oh, Zoe is still coming for me? Where was the body found?
Okay, I will say before we do that, Heatsuzen is in the clear because I actually did fix the reactor thing, even though you're not meant to say it. But yes, they did.
It wasn't reactor, it was comms.
Whatever the thing was,
No.
it was the
Well, I mean, you
breaking
could-
down the sabotage thing. You're right.
Yeah.
But depending on what room it is, that doesn't give me a clear.
No, because I think you can. I think only
Where's the body?
crew members can fix the thing.
So up until, at the very least, to give an alibi for myself, I'll say, oh, sorry, Zoe. To give an alibi for myself, I was stuck.
I'm just a little confused.
Oh, for sure. I was stuck in storage. Trader locked me in there at some point. I saw Bree, like, trying to get into that room from the right.
Right.
Like, I don't...
Okay, so I am leaning towards the Squatchless for
Yeah, I
because
saw purple when I found the body up in top right.
they appear they came out of navigation, kind of not clear where they came from in the first place. So possible venting. I think Vivian, had you been in navigation before I went? Because I know you kind of saw me in there. I don't know. If
I
you
don't
saw
know the
me.
names for any of the rooms because I have no sense of direction.
So it's kind of the middle right room.
I'm gonna go ahead and side on Sasquatchless. We're still early enough that, like, I feel safe making that call.
Goodbye, our dear cryptid.
Oh. Squatcho, no!
You're making a mistake.
I guess it's time to get your cousin once removed, Bigfoot.
To be fair, they also weren't making too much of an argument for themselves, so I feel like that was probably a safe decision.
Penny, no. Penny, stop.
Dog interference.
Dog attack.
It's Poot. I'm almost positive that's Poot. I'm almost positive that's Poot
so
at this point.
confused. I finished trying to figure out how to do comms, and there was a dead body next to me. I never saw anyone else enter or leave the room.
So I will say, just to give my point of view on what happened, I was coming down on the left side of the ship. I saw Poot, like, up there with me, like, in my general area when I was doing that. And then I was heading down, and I went all the way down, like, the bottom path. I passed up comms to do the task there. And as I was passing by the room, I saw Zoe walk out of that room, out of the comms room. So and they started chasing me as I was, like, trying to run up to the emergency button to, like, do the meeting right now for that.
That's
So
pretty convincing. Any defense, Poot?
Yeah, there were 4 people in that room, so I left.
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, if there was a dead body in that
We had a
room,
murder at the beginning with everyone in the same room.
I will say, if you were in that room, the body was found in comms, right? Yeah, if you were in that room and you left without reporting the body, that seems pretty suspicious in my opinion.
I didn't. I'm telling you, there were 4 people that were 3, maybe. No, 3 people.
Wait, so who was it that reported the body? That was you, Vivian, right?
Yeah.
How many people were in the room with you after you
Yellow
reported
was
the
there,
body?
White was there.
I don't know how many people were in the room over the course of this. I got there first, started trying to do comms, couldn't figure out how, sat on that screen for a very long time, and then when I was done, there was a dead body next to me. I didn't see anybody else enter or leave at any time.
What are you feeling right now? Oh wait, Owen is dead. Never mind. Bree, Bree has been suspiciously quiet right now.
I have been quiet because there's family chatter out here, and I'm trying to not have them pick up on the mic.
Oh, for sure, but...
Thanks.
Goodbye, Bree.
Thanks a lot.
I didn't vote for you, Bree. I'll say that in my defense. I'm a good boy.
That sounds like something a traitor would also say.
A traitor will refer to themselves as a good boy?
Yes.
They're like, When people die, their followers just like sit on the ground like sad. Like, where are
Be
you?
outside.
It was definitely Vivian.
Vivian and
It was definitely Vivian. I was doing reactor, Hitsuzen and Vivian went in there
When people
with me.
die, they're killed.
I think it was a
I think
self-report.
it's.
If
I
red
think it's
and
Pooch.
yellow were in there, it's Jay.
What?
I saw
How?
black and red at reactor with me when I went over there for the emergency. I didn't see orange.
I saw Hitsuzen go in there with me. The only other people I saw in there with me were, it was me, Vivian, and White. So I think it was
Jay,
Vivian.
you're muted if you're trying to tell us something.
Who was trying to say something?
So Jay, you
So,
see Vivian in reactor, right?
I saw red and yellow.
Yeah, I saw Vivian in there with me.
Or, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm muted, sorry. I saw Vivian in there with me, so, like, I'm feeling pretty suspicious of Vivian currently.
So I saw you two in reactor. I didn't see orange. Where was orange?
I was right in the hallway. I reported the body.
You reported the body.
I think we might have lost. Did we?
Figure you out?
Yep.
Good.
I panicked at the last second.
Yes! Oh, thank God. I'm sorry, Vivian.
Good play, Pooch. You killed me, and then you reported.
Stop killing me!
So everyone being so Hitsuzen and Vivian was sitting by that task.
Yeah.
So I thought one of them is pretending to do the job. So I stood by, and then neither of them seemed to be doing it. So I went, oh, maybe they're just having trouble with it. Walked up to it. In the time it took me to click the button, Pooch walked in and killed me.
I knew
and
it.
That's when
I gotta tell you, that was like a classic werewolf play out of a manga. Yeah,
I had
was like,
nearly
I have to
finished my
eliminate
task in
others
electrical, and
because-
Pooch just kills me.
Because once, okay, so here's the
I
thing.
need
Once
everyone
I
to
knew
go
it
back to
was
their
only
original
gonna
colors
be
because I cannot be
70
pink.
Yeah,
I need to
let's.
be green.
I'd
So,
like to have pink back.
Yeah.
yeah, everyone sort out your
green to not be
colors.
Green, so I can be
And
green.
pink needs to unselect pink.
I can't until someone's until green has stopped being green.
I'm gonna go. I'll take red.
Sorry.
No, Garbo's red.
Okay, then I'll take the dark blue. You know, classic blue.
Okay.
Like the cool blue.
There we go. Okay, now I'm probably green.
Cool blue.
Hey, I'm pink again.
Cool ranch blue.
Actually, the pink actually really fits the Camilla on Bree's head.
Why, thank you. I like to accessorize.
Everybody stack up.
Yep.
They don't have
I'm-
scrubs, so I just put a cat on my head.
I am not the killer.
Alright.
No one's the killer right now.
Has everyone changed their colors to what they want them to be at this point?
Just in advance, so everyone knows, I'm gonna be
What
traitor
the
this round,
fuck is
just so
that
you know.
face? Oh,
Get it out of the way early.
no.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hit start.
Bang, bang, you're all dead.
God damn it! I really want to be the killer.
Just imagine if Imposter could release like a pathogen into the ship. We'd all be screwed.
Maybe I couldn't hear that right, but I thought somebody said, dang it, I really want to be Doug.
No one
No one wants
no
to
one
be
wa-
Doug.
Damn it, you said it before I could. Well, I
Okay.
think that might
Yeah,
have.
Jay,
Yes.
me and Jay walked out of the room at the same time, so.
Yeah,
And was it Alpha who was in the room as well with us?
I think so. I saw I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it was Purple that I saw leave the room.
But
What
was
room?
Alpha was admin. Alpha
Yeah.
was still in the room when we both left, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
still here.
Did they come in
I-
before or after you?
I actually can't remember. I want to say that they were in there before I got in there. The body
I think
definitely
they were in
was.
I think they walked in about the same time I did, but I'm not entirely sure. But okay, I think the three of us are probably.
You were already on the whatever the card reader. You were already there.
Yeah.
So whenever-
Yeah. Was the Squatchless there as well? Wasn't there like a third person before there
No,
when I
I
got into the
I
room?
was with Bree, and Bree was getting scanned, so I think she's
Yeah.
fine.
I think I was in communications before you guys, and I like left when you guys entered.
Hmm.
I can confirm. I did see Bree scan when I went in there to do my little what's the vial thing?
Yeah, the
Like checking for
vial.
contaminants or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that is.
So I'm suspicious of Heatseason. But,
I'm suspicious of Pooch.
You know, being dead is pretty sus.
Yeah, it's.
But I'm not I don't have enough information to make a. To make
Yeah,
I'm. On this given.
Skip it? Yeah.
I
Like,
like we're relatively level-headed. We aren't just like so-and-so stood near a body, they die most of the time.
Uh huh.
Well, I mean, as long as we're getting the task done and stuff, we're not going to have a problem.
SK!
Okay, you need to stop. SK, you need to stop joke voting because this might happen. Because
Okay.
it might go
I
wrong.
mean, we already had a joke vote kill someone. Granted, they were the killer, but
No, but we can't rely on
So
that.
it was
We're-
fate.
that's-
That was fate that time.
why is there a gourd like in the middle of one of the tables?
Halloween.
You don't get your Halloween gourd.
No, like there are far nicer fall plants than gourds. They're ugly and aren't useful for anything.
I think they're
Like you
gorgeous.
can't make a gourd pie like you could a pumpkin pie.
I see what you did there.
The hobbits would disagree with you. I'm sure they could find some kind of use for a gourd.
Okay, this is
Where was the
electrical.
body? Electrical?
Vivian and electrical. Top right, top left of electrical. Basically on top of a vent, unfortunately, which doesn't help. The only person I saw coming out of that way was Heatseason.
I was going to empty trash cans. I was only in the electrical near that area.
Wait,
because someone
you were
closed
in
the
electrical,
doors.
or you were near, or you
No,
were near
I was
electrical?
near. I was near them because someone had closed the doors.
I
and
will
was
say,
waiting for the doors to
some-
open to do trash cans.
I will say, someone in the chat says it's SK, I'm sure, and I'm willing to side with the chat on that one.
So wait, where did Alpha die? Because Alpha is dead.
I don't know if anyone found Alpha's body.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think Heatseason. I don't
Split
trust.
room.
I'm just getting rid of someone because of what chat says.
Then why do you want to get rid of me? We're doing it off of what you said. That's no better.
You've been by two bodies. You've been like adjacent to two bodies.
My entire job is dead bodies. Of course I'm
I'm
near
gonna
them.
go ahead and just 1 second here. Hold up.
My mic was muted the entire time.
Okay, so Owen, you're feeling pretty confident about Heatseason at this point, you'd say?
Yes. Yes. Very sure.
Okay, does anyone else have, like, any sus feelings towards Heatseason at this point? Or are there
Or-
people that are
or
feeling
anyone
sus
else,
towards
because-
I
Owen?
haven't seen
My-
anything to really confirm or deny anything.
Yeah, same.
Grass.
You feel very like you're. Well, again, we're just always suspicious of you, though.
Hmm.
Okay, that doesn't sound like her trying to be defensive, so I don't think it's grass.
Yeah. I don't think it's God's either.
There's
Like,
a, there's
if
a very,
someone wants
Also-
to be my buddy and follow me on all my tasks, go for it. I will prove to you I'm not the killer.
That's the thing,
Like, I can
I'm
have 3
torn.
buddies.
I will say I partially don't feel like it's Owen because it doesn't feel like he's trying to direct it too heavily. Like it's more of a suspicion of like I think that it's Heatseason, but I'm only just kind of confident in it.
And I'll
As-
agree, I don't
also-
think Owen is trying to redirect suspicion. I think he's trying to use the information he has to make the best possible choice. It's just in this case, the choice isn't accurate.
Well, then
Also,
he's
I'm annoyed we got rid of SK for seemingly no reason, except apparently chat said to get rid of him. So
you
not
know,
cool.
sometimes you just go with the bid. It's fine. Don't worry about it too much.
I vote for Hitsuzen anyway.
Well, I'm gonna ask Kitsuzen, do you have any suspicions to cast towards other people, or are you basically not seeing anything at this
Closest I
point?
have is Garbo, because it looked like they were following me. But that's like just a maybe. I don't really suspect Garbo at this point.
Okay, then I'm sorry, Hitsuzen. I will have to go with the suspicions. No hard feelings, gotta do it for the vine, says.
Oh, no hard feelings at all. I mean, you guys made what you feel is the proper choice, and that's fine.
Ah, shit.
You just happen to be wrong.
Well, we also haven't got rid of a second imposter, so we don't know.
How do we even know we got rid of one's imposter?
Because we got rid of you.
Except, as I said, I'm not an imposter. And I'll be vindicated when the imposters win.
That sounds like something an imposter would say.
I could literally take a screenshot of myself and show you where I am.
Well, then that would just ruin the game.
It would, that's why I'm not going to.
How rare is winning by completing? Because it seems like it isn't happening. Am I really
Alright, so first off, I will say...
I saw Garbo kill
it's
Green.
free,
Kill
it's
Reba.
free, it's free.
No.
That's way too quick of an accusation.
I saw
I was
Bree
watching
getting
security.
stabbed
I saw
before.
Garbo run in, kill $3.
I trust her. Vote Garbo.
I... Okay,
Vote
actually,
Garbo.
you know what? I... You gotta vote. You gotta vote Grotz. Let's see. Did we win or did we not win? And yay!
I'm annoyed. I was waiting for that entire conversation, and
So
I'm like, what if you threw me out? I wasn't saying anything.
Also, I was
Sorry.
I was annoyed that everyone like I saw Gratz go into that medical bay, and I was expecting someone to hang around in the corridor with me, because I was basically trying to bait her out into killing someone.
No, yeah, I had a
then
feeling
the
that
other two
was
both
going to
ran off.
happen.
Who was the other killer?
It was us.
No, it was Hitsuzen, I'm pretty sure. It was you,
Oh,
right?
it was me. It was me.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, you threw me out for a
Yes! Haha! Chat was right!
Welcome back.
Yes, that's my comeuppance, huh?
Yep.
For getting Jay for that earlier, right?
Uh-huh. Do we want to do like one more of these and then we pop over to Jackbox?
Let's do one more.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Can't stand my final game being thrown out for a bit.
I mean, when the bit's good, you go for it.
I mean,
The bit is good.
No hard feelings. I respect it.
Alright, let's do it.
Gotta make that content happen.
I don't regret killing Hitsuzen.
Oh, come on.
Where was the body?
Bodies. What?
God.
Who reported what?
Can I
Yeah,
ask
who
if you
report?
get a chance to kill someone since the first
Oh, it
game?
wasn't SK this time.
Yeah.
Oh gross.
It's
I
a lot of
will-
information to absorb at once.
That was Mert. That was
I will say, this is a very small thing. I am mildly suspicious of Vivian. I was about to head off to the right after everyone was breaking off in the beginning out of cafeteria. She started to follow me when I was about to head into the hallway, and as soon as I started to double back into the cafeteria to take a different path, she, like, you know, started to head back into the cafeteria with me. Very small thing, don't know if it actually means anything, but it was mildly suspicious to me.
So sorry, Heat is in which body is it you saw? Is it brown or red?
Hitsuzen, are you muted currently? I don't feel like we're hearing you.
They just voted, so I think
Hitsuzen? Hello?
Oh.
It isn't just voted. They just
Yeah, but we can't.
Hitsuzen, try muting yourself and then unmuting yourself.
we got a minute.
Yeah, that's true. Has anyone else seen any...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's the only one that's got any information.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I saw nothing.
Dang it, Hitsuzen. What if I mute you and then unmute you? Are we getting anything now? No?
No, the ring is just lit up on them
Ah,
continually.
dang it.
So I think there might be something mic-wise a problem.
maybe the mic
Should we just vote to skip at this point then?
Yeah, should we
Okay.
skip vote?
I-
Oh wait, chat.
Kind of I feel like I might hear
oh,
them
never mind.
mumbling,
Okay,
like,
never mind.
Like the mic is intermittent. I feel like I hear somebody cutting in and out.
Wait, Alpha, did you vote for yourself? I didn't even know you could vote for yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently you can.
Alright.
I saw Vivian do it earlier too.
Only the pure.
I was suspicious.
Okay. I'm so sorry, SK. It keeps happening to you. Hmm.
Buddy, in comms, I saw purple.
It was
Who's
Pooch.
purple?
It was Poot.
Wait.
Okay. You know,
Wait,
what's
wait,
your defense,
what was
Poot?
this?
There's a body in comms.
Yep.
Mhm.
Purple's the only one nearby.
What's your defense, Alpha?
Well, I just walked back in and Bree was dead, and Poot and me and Bree were doing tasks there, but I assumed Poot wasn't because Poot was there and she was dead, and there was no one else there, and I just walked back and it was suspicious.
Okay. So what's your story aside
well,
from just seeing the body?
Well, hold on. Before that, I was going to say I was just walking into comms,
Yes.
or towards comms, and did not see Alpha around there at all.
Purple?
Purple.
Yeah,
I didn't see them. I did
I
not see them as I went by.
into comms and Owen,
I was there
was
because I was walking
there.
in for the thing.
So
but he
Owen
didn't
walked
seem
in,
And
to be
saw me,
fixing
but
Well,
not
the
Purple.
problem.
I went up to the. I saw someone else coming in. and went, but also that was the weird.
Hmm.
That was also the one people were saying was difficult. So I went up to it, looked at it, went, oh, hold on a moment.
It was just a
Also, that was the one that I got killed on by Pooch a long time ago, and was kind of going, oh, hold on, I want more people in this room before I do this one.
Sorry, this isn't
Hmm.
comms, it's electrical. I had to check a battery.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make more sense then.
Yeah, sorry.
Also, okay, so Hitsuzen must have been having some issue because they just left.
Yeah, I think they're having.
Yeah, I'm right back. I couldn't hear you guys for like half the time.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
We couldn't
Alright.
hear you
Yeah,
either.
like It starts right after I report the first body, and it's just like I had to end up quitting Discord and a whole bunch of other shit.
Okay. Well, we couldn't hear you at all, so.
Yeah, the weirdest thing was it was only on Discord. Like everything else worked.
What's everyone voting?
Yeah. Okay.
What's
so
everyone voting for at this point?
Well, it's one of the two. It's either going to be Alpha or Pooch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the
Pooch
people
called
that
it-
have cast their
Pooch called
votes,
it.
who have you voted for?
So, I don't know. I'm leaning Alpha just because they're not the one who voted, but I could also skip if I don't. Like,
I'm
not
voting
sure.
skip.
I can tell you it's not me.
Well, now we know.
Everyone, and yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Damn it! Ah!
Okay, that was in the canteen. That's Jay, the that one. It was at the bottom door. So I had gone around. I'd
Not
come
gonna
out
lie, every time someone says Pooch, I think for a half second they're saying Pooch, and I'm like, wait, I'm not playing, why are they talking about me?
Oh no!
Do you
So
want
it's in the canteen. So Jay's body's in the canteen, kind of at the bottom door near where admin is. So I
Sorry,
came,
hon.
I came up by the left, so I might
killed
have,
you
so
so
I either,
much.
I either walked past it or someone was in the canteen and I didn't see them. So
Alright.
I don't know how long that body had been there.
Everything kills me so much. I'm gonna grab the.
You never got
headphones.
imposter, did you?
Sorry?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to kill. I got killed a lot. I didn't get to kill. A lot of people assumed I was. That might have been my reason.
Sorry, you're really low, Alpha.
I've been a
Can't
good
quite
killer
hear
when
you.
it's been me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just a matter of, like, you know, you have to talk, but don't talk too much. It's as soon as you start doing a little bit too much talking that you put the suspicions on
Okay.
yourself.
I know I walked into the
Or too
sabotage room
silent.
when everyone was
Or
in there. so
seem
it's
to
a bit
have
hard
an
to tell.
argument to make, you know.
It may or may not be.
I just have like a naturally suspicious response to everything because like I've been bullied and accused my whole childhood,
I
so
don't
like
know,
that
my
came
gut's
with me.
just Owen because he was wandering
Yes.
around a lot.
It's Owen, it's Owen, it's Owen, it's Owen.
I was there. I went down to do
It's
the
definitely
comms
Owen.
thing, and then you're all
It's
already
definitely
gone,
Owen.
and I wandered off
Vote
the
for
end.
Owen, vote for
Get
Owen, vote
confused
for
on the
Owen.
map. It's
Come
difficult
on.
sometimes.
Remaining of the leg there. Gotta be careful. Alright.
I'm gonna go with Owen.
Well, can I just
I'll
make
see.
before we start voting? Can I also make a call that like I'm still somewhat suspicious of Alpha? No, I don't know if maybe they didn't do it this time. Maybe they're still two. Maybe
Well,
there's still two imposters.
Alpha was with me and had plenty of chance to kill me.
Is this the wife from Wife City? I mean, these are the wives from Wife City, really.
So.
Yes.
Honestly, it might just be Vivian and.
I think that might be game.
So.
Oh boy.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
You put up a noble effort.
We did a.
How am I supposed to get free V-Bucks now?
We did it.
So, how did you manage to get caught so quickly?
Dream team. I don't even remember what I did. Oh yeah.
You.
I didn't think purple was gonna double back.
I doubled back because of course I would double back. Why wouldn't you do that?
Also, why wouldn't you just say purple did it and they're blaming me? You gave up too quickly.
Yeah.
You were trying to make excuses for you when you should have been deflecting.